Right now at 11, the wait begins. Closing arguments have now wrapped up, and now a judge will decide whether or not to disqualify Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis and Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade from Georgia's election interference case. 11 Alive's Molly Oak is live tonight from the Fulton County Courthouse. And Molly, I know you spoke with a former district attorney tonight who says there is a lot riding on this decision.
And that's why, guys, he thinks we may not get the judge's decision right away, because he says this case is all part of history in the making.
I don't know that anything anybody said moved the needle one way or the other.
While former DeKalb District Attorney Robert James doesn't think today's closing arguments had much impact, he says the case itself will.
We've never seen anything like this. And, in a sense, Fani Willis has been on trial and not Donald Trump and his co-defendants. And there have been motions to remove prosecutors, but there's never been anything like this.
So if the prosecution wins,
it's going to be business as usual. The only difference is that, there's been irreparable damage, in my opinion, at least done to their, reputation. It's been tarnished.
But if the defense wins, simply put,
well, everything stops.
James explained the DA and her entire staff would be removed from the current prosecution of former President Donald Trump. The case would have to move to another DA's office in another county, and essentially everything starts over.
I think what people have to keep in mind is that there's been nothing typical about the way this case has gone, right? No one has ever seen anything like this. And that's from a practical standpoint and also from a legal standpoint.
Which is why James says he thinks the judge is going to take his time on this decision.
Everything is at risk with that decision. I mean, like I say, it's history. It's the legitimacy of our court system and, working within our democracy, right? And so this judge is going to take as much time as he needs to be thorough and to get it right, because whether he likes it or not, one way or the other, he's going to be a part of history.
Now, after closing arguments wrapped, the judge told the courtroom that he'd have his decision within 2 weeks. Back to you all.
All right, Molly Oak live for us tonight. Thank you.